Welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. Who else here? Welcome, Beverly. Kathy. Carrie, hi. Judy, welcome. Patsy, welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. Lana. Donna. And Karen, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Stephanie. Washington, Missouri. Jenny, welcome. Well, you got the A team tonight because Robert's out rescuing the company's IT department, and so you get just us. So let's get a sound check going for YouTube and Facebook, and give us a thumbs up or some kind of sign that lets us know you could hear us. And I think I cut my block wrong. I think I messed up. I did. It's okay. We have more.
There it says ladies.
Ladies' night. That's right. Well, I hope he shows up at some point because he's my ride, and it's a good 3-mile walk home. But dragging my suitcase behind me. Did everybody have a wonderful time at the Kansas City Regional Quilt Festival? We saw I can't think of her name, from Washington State. She's always on too. She came down to visit, and that was really exciting. We had a fantastic event here with Pam Heller from AccuQuilt. So, I think this is the first show that I went to that I didn't buy anything. But I did see some beautiful quilts, but I wished that they'd had a kit, because it was like one of those quilts where every block was a different color. And I'm lazy like that. I don't want to go through all of my fabrics and kind of put that together. If we're putting 12 together for a kit, maybe we'll do that. So, good on both channels?
Yep, all good. And Carrie says it. Virginia Paul.
Virginia Paul. Yes, it was such a pleasure. Okay, announcements. Classes through July. That's May. That's June. April. I must have an old one. May. We'll get to July here in a second. Okay, that's ongoing right now. Easy Strip Quilt at Windmill Sewing Center. Nope, that one's already started. AccuQuilt Club, third Thursday of this month. I think this is our last block. And then in August, we're going to start a new project, which I already have designed. I think it's pretty cool, but that's saying without feeling like I'm bragging about it. We also have Embroidery Club. This one goes further out. Nope, I guess that's it. Embroidery Club, I don't remember what Saturday that's on. Judy, can you post those and let us know? We are on block 24 of our Stitch Pink Sew Along. And that is, oh my gosh, we have 6 blocks to go after this one. Yeah, this one has a little border around the edge, so I'm going to have to get some extra white to finish it, because I would recommend cutting your white strips H&I first, because I didn't, and now my pieces aren't long enough, but I can cut them and piece them, and it'll be fine. So, I've cut most of my shapes. We are going to have to take off my handy-dandy seam guide here, and I did just get this set, because we're snowballing today. And I'm just going to take out one screw and then spin it. Set it over here out of my reach so that I don't lose it. and loosen up this one just enough to slide that out of my way and thread my needle. Okay. I should check the bobbin because we did use this machine at the quilt show and I don't want to be playing bobbin chicken. We're good.
Hello, Peggy.
Hi, Peggy. Oh, we have an announcement tonight too. We have our winner for the drawing. Okay, let's get started. So our first step is to sew our 4 half square triangles together, which I do need my seam guide for, but I'm just going to wing it since I already took it off and I don't want to screw it back on right now. Actually, let's just snowball our blocks first. So the white pieces these are 1 3/4 inch squares and they go corner to corner, and we're just going to put these under because they're so small I can aim and sew that. We do have a tape that you can put on your sewing machine that helps you keep those straight, but this is so small I think everybody can do these. Let's just do all of our snowballs first. And then we'll go back and put our seam guide on.
Hey, Louise.
Hi, Louise. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. I didn't do our announcement without Robert prompting us. So we are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, and Sewing Machines Express. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and qhq2.com. We do this every Tuesday. We have a color of the month, and we are on block 24 of our Stitch Pink Sew Along. And I have exciting news. So we are moving, and as part of that, I'm getting a new sewing room, which is really super cool because I'm going to have a lot more space, and that's going to be fun. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8 of these. I'm going to flip these right sides up. I did piece one because I cut wrong, so I just pieced it together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now with this one, we need mirror images. And what I mean by mirror images, let me hold up the block for you so you can kind of see. So see, these are mirrored. So we'll be sewing the white pieces on 4 on one side and 4 on the other side. So let's just divide these in half and start here. Doesn't really matter what side we start with, just so long as they're opposite. So I'm kind of looking forward to doing some projects from home and videoing. I think we might not go live, but, you know, record some stuff because I have some ideas that I think you'll enjoy.
Did you come up with a name yet?
For
your at-home series.
I have not. Joan Sews at Home?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Maybe you could help me come up with some ideas for an at-home series. Am I not making stitches? I'm not. Somebody should have told me.
They're staying together.
They are staying together, but I'm not making stitches. I hate it when that happens. Okay. Get this little tiny tail on my, there we go. Let's try this again. At least I didn't get all the way through the block and then go, oh my gosh, I'm not making stitches. Because that's happened to me. Making stitches now. See if we don't go live, I can just edit all of that out.
Peggy did the same thing yesterday.
We've all done it. Yeah, if a quilter comes in and says, I never do it, I won't argue with them because, you know, but I wouldn't believe them. Because we have all done that. I use pre-wound bobbins at home, so I know I can sew for a long time. And so usually when I do this at home, it's a lot more than just, you know, 6 pieces. And one more with it on that side. Okay, and so for me, I'm a really visual person, so I'm gonna cut these apart. These don't really matter, but since I'm holding the scissors, I'm gonna trim those. Trim one, and I'm going to press it open. I have my, there it is, multifunction finger presser tool. And so I know that my next seam is going to go in the opposite direction. So I just need a little visual reminder of which direction to do that. Doesn't hurt to double check.
Hello, Carla.
Hi, Carla. And we also have the All Kansas Nebraska winners came out today too. The giveaway for our Fat Quarter bundle here at Quilters HQ was Jane Peterson. And those people are being notified by the Shop Hop group. Okay. Scissors.
Hello, kitty.
Hi, kitty. So, announcements. We do not have a show next week because Robert and I are traveling for Bernina University. I hear there is a new machine coming out. So, that's going to be fun. And then 4th of July is on a Tuesday. So I think, yeah, it's on a Tuesday. And all of the stores are going to be closed Monday. So it's going to be just an extra long weekend for everybody. So if you need supplies so that you can sew all weekend over the holiday weekend, don't wait, come on in and grab your supplies. While I'm holding the scissors, I'm going to trim these two. And then we have one more set of snowballs to make, and that's the other side of this triangle. And does everybody know what I mean by snowball? So like you're rounding off the edge there. It's a quilting, it's a technical term that we use when we talk about using a small square to round off corners. Okay, so let's just press these with our doohickey. And here's what I mean by mirrors. They're actually going to be like this.
Beverly asked, when you use pre-wound bobbins, what size is the thread?
It's like a 60 weight thread, so it's pretty fine. And they're wound at the factory, so there's a lot of thread on them as well. So I have a straight stitch machine that I sew on at home, and so I just buy the cardboard sided bobbins, boxes of them, and use those. Okay, let's get these sorted.
Peggy found out she's going to be a great-grandma.
Oh my gosh, congratulations. That's wonderful, exciting news. Okay, so then our other, so this is pretty easy. Once you get your two sets made, the other piece is this kind of peachy salmon color, and they are going to go in the seam is going to go the same direction as this one. So let's just knock all of these out. I have a point of reference, so I don't need to cut and press, so we can do that all at once.
Beverly asked, what color do you use?
When I piece?
For the bobbins.
For the bobbins, they only come in white, but I still use the 2615 on the top. Good question. And I use it on everything. But remember, not all your machines will take pre-wounds. Juki is very sensitive about the bobbins, and Bernina has their own bobbins, and Elma is also very sensitive about their bobbins. So even though you buy a pre-wound and it says it's a class 15, not all of them are the same size, and they will cause problems. I've seen them where it pops the bobbin case up and drives the needle through the bobbin case, and that's no fun. That's kind of an expensive repair and not one covered by warranty. Okay, let's close clip all these apart, and then we can start assembling our block. Not quite. I'm still missing a piece. Looks like I forgot to cut something out, so we're going to get the rotary cutter out and cut our missing centerpiece too. So next week we are driving to Dallas for the Bernina Convention, and I'm going to be working on my laptop making our next project pattern, which is going to be Halloween themed and done with AccuQuilt.
Joan sews on the road.
Joan sews on the road. That might work.
Beth asked if you're still tired from last week.
I am, very. I actually kind of slept in a little bit today. And then we're getting down to the very last bits of our house. And did our final walkthrough today and close on that on Thursday.
Patsy asked how long of a trip is it to Dallas?
It's an 8-hour drive, but Robert likes to drive, and I don't really need to be nice to the airlines. The last 3 flights, so we went to Palm Springs for Bernina last year. Return flight got canceled. We went to Chicago for Husqvarna Viking. Return flight got canceled. We went to our honeymoon to St. Lucia. Flight out got canceled. So we're not taking any chances. We're just going to drive. It's a long drive, but, you know, I'll get to spend some time with my sweetie, and that'll be fun. And if we want to stop, we could stop. So I think we're leaving Sunday, and it starts on Monday. So we've got all day travel, so it'll be good. Dallas is not bad. The next one is in Austin for Brother Convention. And that one, I don't think we're going to drive. I think that's too far. That's like a 14-hour drive from Kansas City. It's a little bit too far. Okay, so one more snowball, and I have to cut it out because I missed it on the cutting instructions. And that is that center square, which is G, and I need one 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 square. Yep, I'm only going to get one chance at this, so I'm going to look at my pattern a couple of times here. And there we go. And this one gets snowballed as well with the remaining pieces. And then we'll be close to getting ready to piece this together. So it'll be a little while before I start doing a show from home though, because most of my stuff is here at the shop. And so we're trying to get the house cleaned out and moved. So it's kind of a crazy month. We were supposed to close in May, but they weren't done. Because we literally did not have really anything going on in May. But wasn't quite on my timeline. I think I would have been okay if we closed in July too, because we have nothing going on in July, but it all works out, I guess, because then I'll have more time to put things away and try to figure out where everything goes, and you know how that goes. And I'm going to upgrade my sit-down quilter to a frame, and that'll be nice too. Okay, let's trim these.
Everyone is wishing you good travels and
Well,
good luck
thank
with the
you.
house stuff.
Thank you so much. Robert and I both appreciate that. I mean, you guys are all wonderful. And it was a pleasure seeing so many people, so many of you at the show. I saw a couple of people I haven't seen in a really long time. And, you know, you kind of wonder with COVID, I'm like, But I was glad to see a couple of people that I had not seen for a while. So and they were fine and doing well. Let's just put this back in place so I get my 1/4-inch seam so my block stays square. Because I was having this conversation with somebody that was just stopping by the booth, and you know, my grandmother, she could just sew and just put things together, and you know, using older sewing machine, and it would turn out great. And if I don't have all of this technology, I am not a good sewer. So it's the tools and the technology that make me a better sewer. And as my grandma would say, we knew progress when we saw it. So it's all good. If you need tools to make you a better sewer, nothing wrong with that. And 4 of those. Let's just go ahead and piece these together.
Hey, Karen. Carrie and Judy love Austin.
I think it'll be fun. Well, it's sort of fun. You end up going to a lot of classes. So it's like business meetings. I mean, it's not one big party. So there's all these classes, and so like they want your technicians to go when they're doing a new launch so they know how to repair any issues that come up. It sounds more fun than it is, because you're not really getting to go out and see the city and touristy stuff. You're just stuck in a hotel convention center. Okay, so there's our center. And we're going to press these and trim our Little dog ears on these. And we'll start laying this out.
Judy wants to go with you and Karen.
How about instead? No, we have to go. It's part of the business relationship.
Lena asked about our next project.
So it's going to be a table runner, and we had talked about doing two-sided. I'm not going to do mine two-sided. I would rather have just, one to put out and yell at the boys if they put anything on it, and then just put it away. But if you wanted to make yours two-sided, I am making them the same size, so you can. So the suggestion was made that we do a Halloween Thanksgiving table runner, that you could just flip it over for Thanksgiving. And it would save on space. But in my house, you don't dare leave that kind of stuff on your table. Maybe someday. Not right now, though. So I'm just going to trim these off real quick. And I think I was talking about our last show that we had, I think I was talking about the kitty, because I made a cat in our Halloween, and a ghost, and a pumpkin, and I don't remember what else right now, but I had the cat with yellow eyes, and Vicki was telling me she thought it looked a little bit too spooky, so we changed it to green eyes. So it's not really a really spooky cat. It's just a little bit spooky. Okay, so our layout. These go in the corners, just like that. Let's lay it out.
Will there be kits?
Yeah, we'll have kits. Good question. So there's our corners, and then these go in the middle. So I'm going to spread these out a little bit with the white side out. This really is a pretty block. I know I've talked about sampler quilts being my favorite because you get so many blocks when you're buying a sampler quilt book. And there's our rough layout. That looks correct. So I'm going to start piecing these pieces together. My foot keeps getting away from me. And I'm going to press it towards the metal piece here. Let's do this other one. And then it's just going to go together kind of like a 9-patch. Get that seam lined up here. And again, I'm going to press that towards the middle. And we get this little shape that looks like this.
Kind of reminds me of a paper airplane.
It does a little bit. But it does make a pretty block. A little wonky on my corner down there, but it's okay.
Patty says she got her new chair put together and loves it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I have one of the Bernina chairs at home, and I have one of the Arrow chairs at home. Because leftover from my years in the Marine Corps, I can't stand for a long time. I can't sit for a long time because it makes my back hurt. So I just, when I want to sew and I want to continue sewing, I just change chairs. And it seems to work for me, so. But yeah, those Arrow chairs are super, super comfy. Plus they have storage underneath. And I have more than one sewing machine, so it just kind of works. Like that. Okay. Of course, my sewing machines are right here in the shop right now. Well, some of them. Movers are great, but when I moved with the Marine Corps from Hawaii, or from Barstow, California to Hawaii, they ruined my sewing machine. And the government said a sewing machine is worth $200, which it was even in the 80s. This sewing machine cost more than that. So I did without for a very long time. Oh. Thank you, Molly. That would have been painful. We would have had to get the seam ripper out.
Everyone's sending their Halloween emojis for the next project.
Yeah, it'll be good. And our AccuQuilt Club goes live. I know I owe Peggy Bunch a pattern, and I will get that to you soon. Does go live. I've got to figure out a way to get it onto our website where they can be downloaded like these do. So the problem is, it's like you pay one fee for the pattern, but we do it as a block of the month. So I'll think about that and figure it out. And when I do, if you're looking for AccuQuilt projects, you can join me there too. This is going together nicely.
Jana says she's never let the movers take her sewing machine.
I don't have a good feeling about it, and so I just brought it in the shop, and when I'm ready and I've got my room set up and everything, I'll just put it in the back of my car and take it home. I should say them, because I have my serger here too. The industrial machine, though, the movers have to move those. But my long arm head went back in the box, and it is in the shop somewhere. Robert was talking about, well, you could just, put it on the floor and sell it and just get another one. And I'm like, but it's already broke in, and he doesn't understand. So it's like, if I were to convert it, I would say, well, you know, if you need to repair your truck, you could just get a new truck. You could just sell that one and get a new truck. It's not the same. You get sentimentally attached to your machines. And sometimes machines have a little bit of personality, and I know that one. And granted, they're probably all the same, but that one's mine. What do you think? He actually did come last night and say, yeah, I know it's yours. And so he understands a little bit. He was just like, well, we could just, you know, put that one in the shop, sell it as a used machine, and just order a new one. I'm like, no.
Carol asked if your machine has a name.
It doesn't. I haven't named it yet. It does have a personality, so. Now you got me thinking about machine names. Sherry named our quilting machine Big Mo for Big Mover. So I like the way this is turning out. And these are two colors you wouldn't normally think to put together, salmon and burgundy, but they're working really well in this block.
Everyone agrees you should keep it.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about it, and he was like, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like say you should, you know, sell your machine. And I was like, it's okay, it wasn't gonna happen. So. He's better than a lot of guys, so. Love the way this is turning out.
A lot of Bernina fans in the chat.
Yep.
And they love their Berninas.
It is a Q20 on a sit down. So I am going to put it on a frame. Because I'm actually, you know, I can do free motion. I've done quilting for 20 odd years. We won't go into the exact number. And I'm pretty good at it. You know, I've got see, patterns that I know how to do. That's probably the best way to do it. Say it. So I don't mind doing the free motion. It's very, you know, meditative. It can be. But then sometimes you're just like, I don't know what to quilt on this. And so, okay. Well, here's the majority of our block. So I do have two other pieces, but I'm going to have to recut some white. When you're cutting out your block, shapes H and I, don't do what I did. Cut those first so that you have them available to put on the edge of this block. But we've got more fabric, and I might just piece some of my extra pieces together and cut those out. But yeah, it's a pretty block. Okay, so Thread Club, Aerofill Thread Club, June. This is the last one for June. Free State Green. Free State Green. I did it. This is color number 4129, 15% off for the show. If you are in the thread club, it's 20% off. If you're not in the thread club and you would like to join, it's $20 to join, and then all of your thread is 20% off. And so you get this little box with it. Very handy for taking on the go with you. And we have a giveaway for tonight. And it's the Chateau Chantilly charm squares. And then I was putting this in with it. John from Moda gave me a bunch of these, and they're just little cute books. So you'll see a few of these come up for free. Both of these are compliments of Moda, and it's like backing yardage formula, backing assembly, quilt blocks on point measurements. So if you need a block size 2 inches, it's 2 7/8 on point. How handy is this? So we just need a winner for that, and I'll wait for Carrie to pick it out. And then we have the winner for, was it $250? I think it was. The shopping spree for Quilt Festival.
I'm not sure how much it was.
I think it was $250. So we just need some names. So yes, I'm kind of looking forward to July. June's been a very, very, very busy month for us.
Everybody loves the block.
I really like this block. It's very pretty.
Congrats, Cecilia Cater.
Cecilia, congratulations. If you have not shopped with us before, Cecilia, please go to, that's for this giveaway. Please go to quiltershq.com and register for Joan Sews, and we will put this aside for you. If you're not local, we will mail it to you. And then you sent it to me. I don't know if you texted it to me or emailed it.
For the KCRQ.
The Kansas City Regional Quilt Festival giveaway was a $250. Is that right, Judy? I think it is. Shopping spree in the store. So it's a gift card for $250. You can use it however you want.
The winner for that is Anita Leonard.
Anita Leonard. Congratulations. I didn't hear her name being announced as being on the show, so we will reach out to her separately. So I want to say thank you to everybody who came by and visited, and it was a great show. Thanks to all of you, and we appreciate your support. And we will, I can't leave out Robert's Tech Tools. Always remember, when you're having trouble with your machine, check your thread path. Remember, first thing we had to do was check the bobbin because I wasn't making stitches. Change your needle, and then don't forget to oil your rotary hook. And that is us for tonight, and I'm sure Robert will be very disappointed that he missed the show, and I will send him all of your hellos. Have a good night.